Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome here to the first ever Havoc Esports Valorant tournament. I'm your host, HBC Luke, and I'm being joined with my lovely co-commentator here, Taz. Taz, how we doing?
I mean, we're doing pretty good. First time ever really watching Valorant or spectating Valorant and casting, but we'll see what's in store.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a change of pace, I think, definitely, especially since Rocket League is such a very fast-paced game, but it's also a quick game. Whereas this, it's going to definitely be interesting to see how these two teams manage to play against each other. Now, it looks like everyone is in the lobby, and I think we're ready to get started here, everyone. So we have two teams that will be playing here in the grand finals. We have the side of B9 or Bang 9 on one side. And then on the other side, we have Forza's team. I believe they're called, what's their name? They're called Snurbo Snails. So it's definitely an interesting name. But without further ado, I mean, let's look at these map picks. Here we go. So right now, it looks like we're starting off with Lotus, and then looking at B9 and Snurbo Snails. Looks like we got a very good character slot here. We got Smokes on both sides. Actually, we're going with the Astra for Smokes on B9. And then we're looking at the, I believe they're going with Harbor for the Smokes on the side of the attackers here. So very interesting map lineup. Definitely very meta on the side of B9. Although I think Neon has fallen out of use with most play, at least very recently. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see how this Snurbo Snails roster lines up against this B9 roster. And I believe B9 are a Ascendant roster, or at least a couple players on the roster are. Whereas I believe when it comes down to the side of Snurbo Snails, I believe they are a Diamond level roster. So it's definitely going to be fun to see how these teams are going to progress. Overall, it should be a good and fun time. So Taz, right off the bat, of course we know Forz. He was actually playing in a Rocket League tournament yesterday. Yeah. So, of course we're going to do our best to not be biased, of course, towards Forz. But looking at this event here, how well do you think he can transfer? Because Forz is known to be a really good leader in Rocket League. Do you think any of those skills would transfer over to a game like Valorant?
I think so. I mean, like, of course it's a lot slower, so I think positioning is not going to be as difficult, but just kind of leading those team fights and calling off those rotations and stuff is going to be something he can kind of take from Rocket League coming into Valorant. But of course it is a bit harder coming, it's more of a shooter than... Sorry, hold on, I gotta turn my game sound on. There we go.
There we go. Forz does end up dying, but we're seeing a very quick take to the site here for Snurbo Snails. It is only pistol round at the end of the day, but them being able to take the site this early with all four players is definitely great. I think Arctic played overcommitted a little bit on that play, and it looks like we're starting to see Snurbo Snails throw away this round here. It was a 2-on-4, and now it's gonna be Mr. Acid versus team. He gets one. Can he get two? No. PD managing to get the getting the round win clutch there, and what a fantastic win that was.
Really, at the B9, I was watching them coming down from the top there. They just got some really nice 1 and 2 picks on the end to kind of even that out to a 2v2, and just really good finish.
Here we go, and everybody, I'm running production here for the stream here. We're learning to see how Valorant goes. So looks like we got a hotkey for every single player. So I think we're in good standing. So let's see if I can really amp up my production skills on this game. But it looks like we did get a prime sub from KLOL4A04. Thank you so much for the prime sub, and welcome here to Havoc Esports' first Valorant tournament. So thank you so much for showing up. But here we go. We're going to start off, it looks like a C push from Snurbo Snails. And right off the bat, we're seeing a couple vulnerable. The Astra doing work for the side of Bang 9. But a lot of utility being used by Bang 9 very early on in the round. So great pressure from Snurbo Snails. Let's see if they can continue to waste some of that utility. It looks like we're starting to see an attack here from Snurbo Snails. Will they get pushed out? Can they take the site? It's already one player down for Snurbo Snails. Looks like we're seeing a flank here from No English. They're making sure that they don't rotate out. Let's see what's going to end up happening here.
It looks like both teams are kind of just waiting on each other to push in, kind of playing a waiting game. Who's going to peak first?
Yeah, definitely. We're starting to see Snurbo Snails they tried to bait a rotation out from Bang 9, but they weren't able to do so. Everyone on Bang 9 just believed in the challenge here from Snurbo Snails, and it will be round 2 going to the side of Bang 9. This is, I believe, this is Snurbo Snails' map pick. They picked Lotus. Right after this, we'll be seeing the side. We'll be seeing Bang 9's map pick, which was, I believe, that was. Excuse me. Hold on. Well, we got this. Here we go. Their map pick was Pearl, and then the decider will be split. So it's going to be interesting to see how these two teams progress through this first map. But so far, a great pistol and eco round from the side of Bang 9. So now we're going to see a bonus round of sorts for the side of Bang 9. And even though it's a bonus round, they still have a bunch of good weapons. And I believe it looks like the side of Snurbo Snails, they did force a little bit last round. So it's also a sort of bonus versus bonus round, a light buy round for both teams. So let's see which team will end up getting the win here in round 3.
B9 kind of starting to push in there. Lots of stuff going off here. This is chaos.
We're definitely another A push for Snurbo Snails. The last time they were able to take the site with an A push, but B9 MHC looking to flank around their opponents. Can he get the flank? He's now completely watched the flank, so there's no way for Snurbo Snails to retreat here. They have to attack. But with that, it looks like Four's the last one alive. He's not able to get the utility in. And it will be another round win, a flawless win for Bang 9. You have to wonder if the mentality change for Snurbo Snails really affected them, because in round 1 they had a 4-2 lead into that round, and they ended up throwing it away. But something to take a note of with Bang 9 is they are really solid at supporting each other. We can definitely see whenever someone attacks, they have someone able to trade them off every single time. So it looks like we are going to see another A push here from the side of Lotus, but let's see if they're able to execute what they need to do. So looking at the side, we are seeing actually a very early aggression from the side of Bang 9. That's going to be one kill. Force doesn't keep tracking. That's going to be another kill. There we go. This is what we want to see from Snurbo Snails. Can they get the kill? Oh, trade. Where's the trade? They don't get the trade. Envy gets 2. And now we're back to a 1-on-3, and Bang 9. Very, very solid here in this first map. So Taz, going into this one, we're seeing Bang 9 really mix up what they're doing. And what do you think Forza's team should do here in Snurbo Snails to try and really ramp up the aggression? It looks like we will be seeing a partial buy again from the side of Snurbo Snails. But how do you propose they get back in this series?
I think they're sticking too much together from what I'm seeing. They kind of need to come at some different angles and take them by surprise, because they're just being a little bit too predictable when they're attacking the site, just making it pretty easy for them to get picked off and then finished off as B9 just flank them from the back.
Yeah, I can definitely agree with that. However, it looks like we might be seeing if they can get a kill going straight into the B site, then maybe they can actually have an opportunity to take it. We are seeing a couple wall bangs from Bang 9, but they don't want to let them know that there's 2 people in this situation. Fours manages to get one great trade there from Fours. But they have lost bomb. It's 3-on-3, slight advantage for Bang 9. They end up having full health, but a great flank there from the side of Bang 9 is going to make it a 1-on-3. Let's see if they have what it takes to get the kill here. Force getting flashed in from both sides. Will he get peeked at the same time? Both peek at the exact same time. That's what we want to see from Bang 9, getting peeked. Peeks the bangle, 2 players at the same time, and that will be how they win that round. And now it's up to Snurbo Snails to once again try and find a different way to approach the site. Now, I do like their A takes, but they only took the A site when they pushed really fast and really hard. So it looks like we are going to see an A push from the side of Snurbo Snails. Let's see if they're able to actually take the site this time. Early utility from Bang 9. They're trying to gather as much information as possible. They do know one's at least there. Oh, it looks like I think the whole team now. Look at that from Bang 9. We're seeing early rotating from the Viper on the side of Bang 9. And now we're seeing the A site is still being pushed by Snurbo Snails, but after a couple of deaths, they keep backing off. And if there's anything we know from Valorant is sometimes backing off, you're walking right into a team's trap. I would love to see Snurbo Snails really change their approach here, because every single time they get an opportunity to take the site, they kind of just fall back. Even if someone dies, they have to push the site, because otherwise this Bang 9 roster will hold them to whatever site they feel.
Exactly, and it's like the early push there, they have the numbers advantage, so the more they're waiting, they're just letting that rotation come in and then get flanked from a different angle, which isn't what you want coming as a attacker.
Yeah, and one thing to keep a note of Bang 9 too is they mix up who is on what site almost every round as well. So going into this game, we're seeing that they keep mixing up what it is. Oh, it looks like we might be seeing an ult here from the Killjoy on Bang 9. Right when she heard noise, she ends up going for it. So that will end up keeping Snurbo Snails off the site. They are noticing a Jet holding mid here. So Snurbo Snails aren't able to rotate over to the A site or the B site at this moment. But it looks like they're trying to waste time. It looks like that's going to be a miss from MHC. That may allow a rotation to come over from the side of Snurbo Snails. And it looks like they are rotating A. They only have one person on A. This is their best opportunity to take it. Looks like that we are seeing a rotation come over from Viper. But it looks like that's going to be one kill. Great kill from No English. But once again, they keep pushing onto the A site, but not actually taking the site. That's the major issue we're seeing between these two teams is Snurbo Snails, they know what they want to do. Whereas it seems like every single time Snurbo Snails push onto a site, they just get pushed right back off that site. They have to have somebody be the aggressor. Otherwise, Snurbo Snails, they're going to run away. Bang 9 are going to run away with this round. Mr. Acid does get one. Slight advantage for Snurbo Snails. They get the plant. Force ends up dying. That's going to be ult used for the side of Snurbo Snails. What's a 1-on-2? Let's see. Can this guy clutch this one out? And no, they will not. That will be 7-0 now for the side of Bang 9. And Taz, it seems like Snurbo Snails don't really have an answer.
They really don't. Like I've been saying, this first half is just, they're really just playing too predictable. That's what it comes to. Like you said, the other team, they like mix up their people. They're not like insta rotating. They're taking their time. They must have some really good communication compared to the Snails. And it just seemed like they got to clean things up if they want to take some rounds off or even get an entire game.
Definitely, and what I really want to see is I want to see them just push onto the site. They've only put one person on that A site, but every single time, even though they only put one person onto that site, they just don't take the space. And right now we see all 4 players from Bang 9 off the A site. So if there's any time to push now, it would be now. But a great utility usage from the Astra gives Sky 3 kills before 1 is taken. And there we go, to a 2-on-4 once again. And it seems like the utility usage from Bang 9 is so solid right now that Nervo Snails, they don't have an answer.
Yeah, and I was watching, there's just been a lot of like flashes that do hit on B9, but there's just no push from the Snails as they do that. So it just seems like they're not utilizing util or not trusting that they're actually getting a good use out of it. They're just playing too passive.
Definitely. And I felt like that would have been their best chance, but that's why Astra, I think, works so well, because we did say the higher ranked team is Bang 9, but it's Ascendant versus Diamond. You wouldn't think the change would be that massive, but right now it's 8-0 for the Ascendant team, and right now, oh my goodness, that's, maybe we're seeing these teams get a little antsy. That will be 1 kill for Nervo Snails. They even it out. The trade does come through. But we're starting to see some early round aggression from Bang 9. They're pushing through. Can Milkmoo stop the push? No, and the bomb is lost. Oh no. Force, he tries to get the kill. He ends up getting taken out. 2-on-4 without the bomb. It just seems like this round may be over. Yes, it is.
Yeah, a little bit of a bloodbath there from both sides, just going back and forth at it.
And we can definitely see the confidence in Bang 9, right? Because every single time they know, once they know a team is on a site, they're pushing very aggressively. And honestly, they don't need to respect Snurbo Snails right now, because Snurbo Snails are they keep just falling back. They die one time instead of trading and keep pushing. They just fall back. We need to see that aggression. But right here, look at this call from the IGL on Bang 9. They're all sitting on this A site waiting for the A push. And look at this aggression here from Envy. He's looking to trade here for the Jet. The Jet doesn't end up dying. Here we go, and a great angle catches him off guard. Can B9 get the kill? Arctic looking to try and get the kill, but he's getting spammed through the smoke. But look at this aggression here from B9. Can he get the kill? He gets the kill. Harbor, just the only one left. Can Milkmoo get a trade? Can he do something to stop this aggression here? And no, he will not. Almost another flawless round, but they do get 1. And N0. We have to see them take the next 2 rounds. Looking at this buy, we're seeing another. We're seeing a light buy once again from Snurbo Snails, and right now it's not looking good.
Probably not. Looks like we're gonna see a mid push, possibly.
Yeah,
I don't think they've done a single one then. Yeah.
I think it's the first time since the eco round the eco round where they tried to push through. They do take some. Here we go. Looking at Viper. Getting spammed through the box. If they can get Viper, this would be a great kill.
P9's already looking to flank through the back here on the left side.
They know there's 2 here, but oh my goodness! While stunned, he managed to get the first kill. Oh my goodness! It's just a mechanical masterpiece right now from Bang 9. They not just mechanical smarts, mechanics. They got everything right now. And last round and a half, and still no round for the side of Snurbo Snails.
Yeah, that was just quite literally a blowout that round. Not much you can do with just team chemistry like that.
And I believe this map is seen normally as an attack siding map, but as the defense has shown, they've been able to rotate with almost what seemingly is pure instinct, and always being at the right spot at the right time, stopping Snurbo Snails from being able to push. Again, we're seeing another Jet pick. The Jet does fall. The op has fallen. And this might be Snurbo Tail's best chance, but right afterwards, there's a trade. It looks like the early aggression from the Sky and the Viper. They are able to get, but Viper here. They don't know she's there. Double kill! And oh no, and that's going to be the ult. Trying to cement this bomb. And another one. Envy with a kill after kill. Mr. Acid manages to avoid dying, but the Sky here for Snurbo Snails has to do a lot of work if this round is to be saved. Luckily, it is possible, but I don't know if the Sky is going to have what it takes to Right, it looks like this guy is walking around, but this guy's taking so long to actually get back into position that you would think they're ready for anything at this moment.
30 seconds left.
This guy looking to be aggressive. Looks like we're gonna see this guy walk into 2 players right here. 14 seconds. They have to go. Gets one. Can she get the 2nd?
10 seconds left.
Oh no.
Looks like he's backing off a little
7
bit.
seconds.
B9 just holding strong.
Oh, and
Didn't
even the
trust him.
flex
Back that
too.
corner.
Yep. The flicks off the holding the angle.
Switching sides.
Okay, so this will definitely be interesting. What can Snurbo Snails do on the defensive end? In my opinion, I think we haven't seen them on defense, so it is Valorant at the end of the day. Even though they're up 12-0, they are definitely expected to lose this map still. But let's see how they handle the defense. They do got Cypher to the C site, and they got Neon and Breach on the A site. Maybe we'll see some early round aggression. Let's see if that does end up happening here. Because there is a phenomenon in Valorant where normally lower level teams, they tend to defend the site that they normally push. So let's see if that is what ends up happening for Snurbo Snails. Because right now, they are the one site that's getting pushed here is C. And there's only one person on C on that one. Let's look at this aggression here. Here comes MHC. Entry fragger here for his team. And he, a Skydog pushes in through here. And it looks like we see a pretty... Look at this. Just early aggression from B9. And they managed to get the site. This is what happened in the pistol round at the very beginning of this game. But let's see if B9 are able to handle the pressure. Even though Snurbo Snails were not.
Yeah, already you can see that they just have that fast aggression. They recognize there's one person inside, they push them fast and secure it immediately. 2 picks already, an exchange and another pick, already down to a 3v2, 1 left. It's looking like B9's going to take this first series.
Almost manages to get all of them, but that will be map 1. And I believe we'll be going on to Pearl now. So, and remember, this Lotus map pick was... This Lotus map pick was Snurbo Snail's map pick, Taz, so it's definitely not going to be that. It's definitely going to seem like this is complete favorites towards them, but we are going to go on to Pearl, and I believe, let me triple check who's defending here. And it looks like we're seeing, so I believe Forza's team is going to be playing defense here. So, here we go. So, Taz, just let us know, like, what do you think of that game?
I thought it was pretty even for the most part. Like I said, it was just the team aspect was there. Something with comms or something on B9's and just really executing stuff to like a nice edge, while the Snails, they just weren't quite up to that match. And I think maybe after they made it through this first map, they recognized that and they got to realize, okay, we really got to play together. We got to recognize how to, utilize our angles and such to counter these guys, because they're not messing around.
Yeah,
they're here to play.
So going into this next map, I think Pearl is definitely a very different map. There's only 2 sites compared to 3, and maybe a 2-sided map might be able to help uncomplicate Snurbo Snails. So if they're able to uncomplicate Snurbo Snails, so for Snurbo Snails, if they're able to play this less complicated map, maybe it will allow them to be a little bit more confident, because Pearl has been around for a little bit longer. Lotus only practiced by super top teams, really, at this moment in time. So maybe Snurbo Snails can have what it takes to take Pearl, or a couple rounds here on Pearl. Here we go. We're just trying to see if we're seeing if both teams are ready. And it looks like we are getting a little bit better server here as well. Mr. Acid on the last server, I believe, was at 100 ping momentarily. But it looks like both teams are ready, and we'll be going over to Pearl. So, Pearl, it's definitely I definitely like Pearl. It's not my favorite map, but it's definitely a easy to understand map, I believe. But here we go. It looks like we're going to go into the agent select. And Taz, how do you think this map is going to go? Or what do you think the expectations Snurbo Snail should have going into this map?
I personally have never played this map, so assuming if it's, like you said, a pretty straightforward map, AB, it's really just gonna come down to like almost like how you're put or which side you're pushing, since it's kind of like a 50-50. So if they can really, I guess, work with pushing aside and then realizing they're up, to just utilize that the best as they can, since you only got one or two ways. I think just being straight up very aggressive is what they're gonna strive off of on a map like this.
Yeah, definitely. So going into this, I think the big thing for Snurbo Snails is if they want to take this map, they're going to have to really pick up the confidence, I think. Because I think it was more the utility was scaring away Snurbo Snails. And don't get me wrong, there was a lot of utility being used from the side of Bang 9, but you have to be able to not be afraid to push through, trade each other, and then just be able to take the site. If they can take the site, it's definitely possible for them to still get the dub here. But I think this pistol round will be all she wrote if they're not able to take this pistol round.
I agree. I same thing with kind of the confidence thing. They got to be more confident in their util from the snails. They get some off, but they're not confident, like I was saying, that they're getting use out of it, and that's kind of like, it's just a waste at that point if you're just throwing it to throw it and not utilizing that.
Yeah, definitely. And so what will be interesting is, let's see how this first round does go for the side of Bang 9 and Snurbo Snails. I think we'll start here with Mr. Acid. Mr. Acid pretty much left alone to defend the A site for the most part. Now it looks like the Neon is trying to watch mid. It looks like we are seeing mid being the main focus of the defense for Snurbo Snails. Let's see if that repositioned gameplay helps out. So Neon is found. And they do get one. So Neon manages to get one, but traded right out. We're not going to see a double kill there. See, Mr. Acid ends up running away here. That's going to be one. And now there's only two left here for Snurbo Snails. Let's see what Forrest can do here. Chamber, he was recently nerfed. I think actually it was maybe a couple months at this point, so but still fairly recent. Let's see what Forrest is able to do here on Chamber. So let's see, does he check this angle? Ooh, barely not able to get that kill. But pistol round will go to Bang 9. And Snurbo Snails, will they do eco here, or will they buy? I think it would definitely be recommended here if they buy any utility you can have, but save it for that next round. I think that's the main thing we want to see from them. But let's switch over here to B9. Let's see how they do end up attacking this B site.
And it does look like the snails are saving this round and buying a couple util.
Look at that. We see the wall from the Viper on Snurbo Snails, but they just push through it. That's the difference. Looking at Snurbo Snails, they are afraid of utility for the most part, but they do get a kill using their utility. So that is going to be a critical kill. But they have to make sure they survive this. That's one kill. That's two. How does this Jet get 4 kills on for the ace?
Goodness.
And look at that. That's the main difference. We're seeing some good things from Snurbo Snails, but maybe it's just a lack of experience here in a tournament setting. But either way, that's just fantastic. Here's opportunity. Does Jet get the ace? Oh, there we go. Ace for Jet. MHC. First ace of the tournament here. Or first ace on stream here for the tournament. But yeah, but of course that round was expected to go to Bang 9. It was after all an eco round, and although it was a good opportunity for for Snurbo Snails. They were able to get a couple unique kills. They just weren't able to... It looks like, I think, Taz, well, the main thing we're noticing here is all the players on Snurbo, they kind of peek the same angles, right? We're not seeing them peek out and then look at everything. Whereas when we look at Bang 9, if they peek with 2 or 3 players, they're all looking at something different.
Exactly. Their snails are kind of grouping up, making it almost, easier to get those picks instead of, coming from those different angles, utilizing util as well to get their opponents where they want.
Here we go, though. It's going to be... Because it was a light buy, I believe. Oh, look at that classic kill. Arctic on the Jet. I actually got an ace last round, but that's the way the game goes, so to speak. But 3 on 4. Nope. Moment too soon. 2 on 4. Let's see what Fours and his teammate here, Mr. Acid, are able to do. Oh, Boris had an inkling of information that made him think a player is behind him, but still not able to get the kill. And that's what Valorant mostly... It's not about reaction time. It's about really looking... It's about looking ahead. It's about... What's the word? Being ready for whatever. Anticipating what is happening. Valorant is a very anticipation-based game. And right now, we can definitely see the side of Bang 9. They've been able to read Snurbo Snails pretty much every single round here.
Yeah, it's just they have that kind of, okay, I'm going to come around this corner. It's a pretty likely chance this is about where they're going to be. And just, being ready to pre-fire if need be as well.
Look at that confidence from even the Jet on the side of Bang 9. Like, once you're in your own smoke, that is your safe time when you are in. It's your safe time when you're in your own smoke. The Jet didn't panic at all. She was just sitting on the site in her own smoke, not panicking. And Bang 9 managed to take site once again. Mr. Acid, though, is on for the flank. Looks like Fours might be taking a fight here, and can he get the kill? No. And now it'll be up to just Mr. Acid here in a 1-on-3. Doesn't fully clear the angle, and that will be 4-0. 4-0 now for Bang 9. And what's really interesting me is I know they want to take their first round in regards to Snurbo Snails, but it seems like they're buying or somewhat buying every single round. I would love to see them just save one of these buy rounds and then just go all in on that next round, because right now they need something to stop the momentum that Bang 9 has right now.
That is very much true. I mean, they've yet to take a round. They've had, I'd say, one really close one that was pretty even down to the wire, but besides that, it's been pretty one-sided, I'd say.
There we go. Oh, that's a great through the Viper wall kill from Fours. Fours definitely feeling himself now in this round. Oh, as I say that, of course, Caster Curse. And how did 3 people just die at once? I was looking at Fours, and then everyone disappeared. What the heck just happened?
Not entirely sure myself.
Last player standing.
And it looks like that will be 5-0 for Bang 9. Oh my! Like, it's still fun to watch these two teams go at it, and I do believe everyone in chat. So of course, Bang 9, they are an Ascendant team compared to a Diamond and Plat team here on Snurbo Snails. But one thing they said in chat is apparently Bang 9, they played a tournament before this or some sort of show match before this, and they ended up getting 13-3'd themselves, 13-0'd themselves. So it's definitely, like they said, this is how you learn when you're playing Valorant. You just need as much experience as you can playing against solid teams. And right now, we are seeing that right now. Snurbo Snails getting as much experience as possible against this squad. We are seeing some early aggression here from Mr. Acid. And, ooh, not able to get that. Where's the trade? The trade does not come in. Arctic can't get the trade. Like, every single time someone dies on Snurbo Snails, there is no trade. And right now, Bang 9 continuing to run away with this one.
Last player standing. Spike planted.
Or is definitely going to try and save the op here. And And it just goes to show, like, when it comes to Valorant, like, teams have such high skill floors that you have to have a really good round in order to take it. The Fours gets one.
Fours.
Although they're gonna be chasing down this
Back up now.
Oh shoot. He gets one.
That's unfortunate. It's walking right into another.
Yeah, walked right into another. The eye got him as well. They knew exactly where he was, and that's gonna be half the second map to go, and or at least in terms of wins for the side of Bang 9. But we're gonna have to see something really different here from Forza, and I think they are saving. It looks like no, they're not safe. Okay, so Forza ends up buying a headhunter. So again, they just keep force buying against this team, and it's I would love to see them just go for a full-on save round. Just accept the loss and then just try to come back after it. But when you're in a tournament setting here for the first time, that might be just enough pressure to make it seem like every single round you need to win.
Exactly. I feel like, you know, Valorant's very much a game that you do have to be a bit more patient and kind of play the long, play it more towards, you know, utilizing as much time as you can, if that need be, you know, not buying a couple rounds to win yourself more rounds in the long term. Especially a lower ranked team may not quite understand that under the pressure.
Every single time, even when Forrest does get kills here for his team, it just seems just that he's traded off every single time. Now, each player on Snurbo Snails does have a kill, but they need to string it together. In order to have one good round, they have to be able to string it together. But so far, B9 up 7-0 here in this grand final for the second map. Let's see if they're able to take this one.
Again, another buy round for the Snails. They seem to really just want to go all out.
Yeah, every single round they're buying, and it's just like, I would love to see them actually, I want to see a full buy round here from Forza and his team here, but just right now they're not really doing anything just yet. And Envy, look at this anticipation. Envy knows somebody's there. Oh, Mr. Acid does get the kill. And we will have an even round here so far. They know where they are. The Cypher ult comes out. And Frosto got a kill here. Oh, Frosto ends up dying. But again, even on the defensive end, we're seeing just very passive play. We're seeing very passive play from the side of Snurbo Snails. And right now, okay, it looks like this round's over once again. Let's see some heroics from Fours, but he's looking to just try to get people who are trying to exit here. Oh, he's getting peeked from the side. Gets one. Oh, he's gonna get peeked from mid here very momentarily, I think. Is the Jet gonna go? Fours gets another one. Oh, shoot, Fours. Oh. He got saved by the spike. Okay. So he is able to save the op into the next round. But let's see, what's the buy looking like for again? It's essentially the same buy over and over again. No one is ever really at a full buy here. Whereas I think everyone can understand, Bang 9, they're all well and good. They got the shmoney right now.
Hey. They're thriving over there.
All right, let's see how. So it looks like we do see two people playing to B this time. Maybe some anticipation from the side of Snurbo Snails. Oh, missed shot from Fours. That could have been an opportunity to take a lead in this round early. But he ends up not being able to hit the shot. That's gonna be one kill for the Neon. Another kill. So this might be this is the best opportunity to have another kill. It's a 5-on-2. Let's see if they're able to take this round. This would be great for their economy. Frosto gets beaked. Oh, that's one. Can they get the trade? Another kill. Oh my goodness. Just pre-fire him. Okay, there we go. 3-on-1. And
surely they take this one.
Phoenix is rushing over to the other site. And it looks like he might be rotating through. He's rotating through mid. Okay, he is going back to B. He's hoping. Oh, wait. The Viper's watching this angle. Pike and... oh, 11 health. The Phoenix is able to heal himself with his wall, even if it's just a little bit. But 2-on-1. If Snurbo Snails lose this round, it's all over. Why are they peeking alone? Why are you peeking alone? Peek together. And it's, oh no, 1v1. Fours. Oh, and that's the molly as well. Almost, I think it's right next to full. No, it's back to completely to full health. But Fours, he knows the Phoenix is coming here. If Fours can get the kill, that's a round win. Fours misses the shot. Oh no, the bomb's
Looks
down.
like it's just sticking the plant. At this point, I think B9 is just confident in their skills.
Definitely, I don't think Fours managed to see the kill there. If the Phoenix peeks here at any little bit, Fours might be able to have it. Oh, he's fallen. Is it over?
It is.
And it's over. Oh my, 5-on-2, and they weren't able to take the win.
If you look back, it was just those couple of people in the mid. They were grouped up again, just leaving themselves open to get that double kill, and then just peeking at different times, just not really utilizing their numbers at all.
Yeah, definitely. Like, you don't want to line up, but that's why you have someone peek far, someone peek short, and it was just one. Like, they just fed the Phoenix there at the very end. They fed the Fade, they fed the Phoenix, and now 9-0. That was their opportunity. That was the best chance they had, and they were looking really solid as well. There we go. That's one. They are starting to consistently string together first bloods, but can they take a round? We are seeing a quick rotate here from Fours. But so far, we're just seeing some just overall great patience from the side of Bang 9. And look, they take the site for free. No one on his A site. They're taking it for free. Look at it. Let's see. Does Arctic get the peak? Arctic does get the kill. Bomb does go down. But another 2 kill. Like, that's the thing. Like, look at that from Bang 9. One player can take multiple kills. They just got the smarts for it.
Indeed, they set it up to where one would peek and 2 from behind, and if you just don't check that angle, you're dropping both your people there.
Definitely. And look at this, like, when we look at Snurbo Snail's cameras, they look lost. They feel like the play that anyone could come from anywhere. Fours is sneaking onto site here. But there we go, the Jets peeking. Oh, Fours misses the kill. Oh, he's about to get swarmed. 3-on-1. Oh, the utility as well. He gets knifed. Oh no.
The disrespect.
The disrespect indeed. And oh my, that's definitely another sad round for Snurbo Snails. But like, in terms of what Snurbo Snails are doing good, I mean, they are starting to mix up. They're trying to read what Bang 9 are doing, and they almost managed to take a round. It's just it seems like they're missing some basic fundamentals in regards to the game. We're seeing that the players, they're not trading each other. No, it looks like the communication is a little bit off, and it's just not enough right now. But we are seeing some early round aggression from Arctic. He might be able to catch them off guard, but then he just makes all the noise in the world, and he just ends up dying. And then Milk Moo's gonna find himself dead as well. And you have to wonder what was the idea there with the cipher on Snurbo Snails. Oh, there we go. That's gonna be messed up there. Fours gets one, but ends up getting traded in the process. So that's the thing. We haven't really seen or been able to say something like, oh, well, Snurbo Snails managed to get the trade. So let's see what can happen here.
It's like B9's going through the back, then this gets Fours off guard there. Wow,
oh my goodness! With just wall bangs, they're able to get the kills sometimes. The confidence on Bang 9 is insane. I would love to see them get one. Can we see one round be taken right now from Snurbo Snails? They almost had one, then they tossed it away. But let's see. Maybe this time they'll have what it takes. utility usage, of course, from the Astra on Bang 9 has been fantastic. Astra tends to be one of those agents where at lower ranks you never really use her because you have to really understand the game. But right now you can definitely see this Astra really knows what she's doing. And it looks like that's going to be a clean sight take from... Ooh, Force, he tries to go for the early peek. Mr. Acid, though, gets a trade, gets a kill.
Blue
It looks
from
like...
PD there in mid.
Yeah.
And it's just numbers at this point for B9.
They're not trading each other. Oh! And the detain comes out. 12-0. We'd have to see a miracle if Snerbo Snails are to come back here in this game.
Yeah, at this point, it's just shooting for that one round.
Yeah, and luckily it's back to a pistol round. But let's see what are Forz and his team able to do here. And I will say it's just like I do like that's the one main thing I like about Valorant versus Rocket League is Rocket League a team can kind of get really far ahead and then kind of just start messing around a little bit. But any top team in Valorant knows that literally you can lose one round and the momentum is gone. Like it's just one round and you're gone. So we're seeing that like the reason why these games are so like spread apart is the team that does know they're better, they are fully trying to show like they are the better team. But look at this like early round aggression from the side of B9. They're completely pushed behind the entire team.
Indeed.
But luckily for
looks like
Snerbo
Forrest does
Snails-
see that and gets a big exchange actually.
Okay, that's now gonna be 3-on-4. Let's see if the attackers here can defend their bomb. Oh, my Arctic battle. Oh, Arctic gets one. He gets two! Opportunity 3-on-2 now. B9, okay, 2-on-1. This Killjoy has no health. If they somehow throw this one, they have to know they don't need to pick. You don't need a challenge here.
Not entirely sure they heard you on that one. You might need to say a little louder.
Oh, here we go. Brasso. Okay, there we go. Finally, they took one round. It's only the pistol round, but they managed to take it, and someone managed to die still, but, oh my. Taz, they finally took one. Do we see the comeback?
No, they might have got just enough confidence to maybe take, a few more, but I don't know. I think Bang 9 are just, even though they did lose this first round here, I think ultimately they're gonna come back and show them what's up.
Yeah, definitely. We are seeing that they're not just all trying to push up mid on this round. But did they end up? We are seeing a buy. There's a round where there's a round that should be a win here for Snerbo Snails. It should be this one. There's only one buy here. Okay, there we go. They get the Marshall. So now they have to take the site. Let's see if they're able to take the site here, though. It looks like everyone on the side of Bang 9 has rotated over. So right now, are we going to see a trade? Looks like the Jet has picked up the Marshall. There we go. That's one though. Are they going to battle for this site, or are they going to fall out? Looks like they're not going to rotate. No, they do have to get the bomb down in order to win this round. Okay, they get one. Arctic starting to heat up. Oh, that's a death. It's a 3-on-1. Can they get it? Jet with the Marshall. Here we go. Jet trying to play with them a little bit. It is a 3-on-1. Why are you? I don't understand why they keep peeking, but they managed to get the kill. There we go. Arctic with the 3K to secure that round. Now, the big question is, do they throw away their weapons and full buy? Will this be the first full buy round we've seen? No, they're still saving some of their weapons right now, and it's definitely interesting. But they do manage to take two. Let's see what they can do here, and it looks like we're seeing some A aggression from the side of Snerbo Snails. Let's see what they're able to do. There we go. MHC fully pushing. Is the Jet able to get a pick here? Has the Jet managed to scare away the entire team here? Just with one attack. Just with one shot, has the whole team looks to be running away. Now there is a trade, so it's 4-on-4. But so far the
It looks
team
like they're trying to force them back into that flanker, but luckily they did clear them.
Here we go. Does he clear this angle? No, he does not. But here we go. Killjoy left alone on site. Let's see what Killjoy's able to do. Killjoy avoids the eye. Milk Moose pushing with low health. That bomb goes down. Mr. Acid ends up not being able to get the kill. Fours last left alive. 1-on-4. 4 tournament point here. Fours gets turned down. That will be the end here of this match. And Bang 9 gonna be the first Havoc Esports Valorant champions right here, right now. And Taz, I mean, I had a good time, and I had a great time watching that one. I mean, of course, I think Valorant. I think it's weird for my Rocket League brain to see this. And actually, looking at, I didn't even check unranked for Frosto, unranked for Mr. Acid, bronze 3 for Arctic, Milk Moose unranked. And then looking at B9, B9's Ascendant 2, Ascendant 3 for MHC, No English Ascendant 3, B9 Trahedical Ascendant 1, and 4 is also unranked. So, so of course, I mean, this 4's I know has been Diamond in the past. I know the season has just started, but there we go.
Yeah,
there we go.
It was an experience. Like, I don't think I've ever personally watched like Valorant from like an observer or spectator's perspective. So it's definitely like, it's almost easier to like really look, okay, like this is their strategy, this is what they're doing as a team kind of thing. It really kind of, I don't know, opens up my eyes more to that competitive scene of the game.
Yeah, definitely. And I think it was definitely really, really fun. It was really fun to commentate, and I think we might be waiting a little bit longer before we run some more Valorant teams in the future. But if you do want to participate in Valorant tournaments from us in the future, we'll of course be getting an overlay to help out and try to fix everything up the best we can. But if you do want to participate here in the future, do !Discord, join our Discord, or follow us on our social media for especially on Twitter. That's where our biggest announcements are. But Taz, what do you think? So in that, like, what do you think Forza's team should take away here going into the future? Like, of course, it was a way underranked team, but overall, it still looked fun.
I think your biggest takeaway is probably just watching back and recognizing, you need to stop that momentum. Like, once they started, just flat out, keep going on those rounds, they got to realize they got to plan like a counter to kind of stop that momentum, and maybe get them to not have a full buy every round kind of thing. And I think even just watching the other perspective of the team, kind of seeing how they did things, could even help you, since obviously they are a team that probably has a lot of hours together. They all put in a lot of time. So just looking over how they play as well.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like Valorant is a lot easier game in regards to learning from getting completely annihilated by another team, if that makes sense. Whereas in Rocket League, like if an SSL plays a diamond, that diamond's not going to learn anything in that series just because of how mechanical Rocket League can be. But when it comes to Valorant, like even though it was such an underranked team versus an Ascendant team, I feel like that was something that the lower ranked team can actually learn from. So I think that's a really cool part. And when it comes down to Valorant, is like tournaments are just are even better than some tournaments are even better for people to learn in regards to just playing with the team and just seeing how it goes, because the team dynamic of getting to watch an Ascendant team there was just fantastic.
Exactly. It was quite the treat to watch. hopefully we can do it again in the near future and maybe get some more teams, that are even closer in skill and get some pretty close matchups. That would be pretty fun to put on.
Yeah, definitely. And maybe I can see, and maybe we'll see if some, like for example B9, if they know a lot of other teams, maybe we can actually get them to help us really set up that next Valorant tournament. But without further ado, everybody, that's it. I mean, we had the Rocket League, Havoc League championships yesterday, and then we have, and then of course we had the Valorant champs today. So everybody, really, thank you so much for showing up in our first ever Valorant stream. I know it may not be as high quality as some of our Rocket League streams, but I hope you all enjoyed. And overall, I mean, I had a fun time. Taz, hopefully you did as well. And yeah, I think have a great night, everybody, and see you guys in the next one. Have a great night, everybody.
Take care.